All right, everyone, it's time to continue off with what the best picks are going to end up being for the Battle Pass. Now, if you guys missed it, I already have a video out where I go through the first 1/3 of it, levels 1 through 10. And in this video here, I want to continue off at level 11 here. So very importantly, if you guys haven't seen the first part, that's going to be really important here. But if you guys already have your ARK Pass at level 10 plus, let's get back to what are the best picks going to end up being. So let's start off here with level 11. Now, level 11, you've got the choice of these Ascendant Ship Part chests, which give 200 normal ship parts. And you can get one of these Ascendant Honing chests, which gives 1,000 Tier 1 or Tier 2 stones, or 500 Tier 3 weapon stones. Now here, the better pick, in my opinion, is going to be the second pick here, and that's because you're going to get about 1,000 gold worth of destruction stones versus the ship parts here. If you take a look at the market, they're 3 gold each, so you're getting about 600 gold versus worth of ship parts. But if you really need the ship parts, it's not that big of a difference here, so it's totally fine to pick this. But if you're looking for maximum value, you're going to get better value from the second pick. Next up here is level 12, and between these two, you've got more ship parts. These are uncommon ones, and you've got the Guardian chest. And for this one, the second pick is definitely going to be better. The uncommon ship parts, you only actually get 40. These are about 4 gold each on the market, so you're only actually getting about 160 gold worth of value from this first choice here, whereas these Guardian stones, you're getting closer to 700 to 1,000 gold worth of value. So this is definitely going to be the clear-cut winner in terms of maximizing your value. Now for level 13 here, we've got more ship parts. These are going to give you 20 of the rare ship parts versus you have Ascendant Honing chests. These are going to give you pouches. And in this one here, the real clear-cut winner with by a mile here is going to be the second pick right here. Now you're going to get about 2,000 or so gold worth of value if you end up picking the Harmony or the Life Shards. I highly recommend that you don't pick the Honor Shards because you only get 5 of those baggies right there. But this is really, really big value compared to this Ascendant Ship Parts chest, which these are only going to be like 5 gold or so each on the market. So you're only actually going to get about 100 gold worth of value from this. So even if you need these, probably just going to be better off to buy these on the market instead. Now for level 14 here, we've got more of these blueprints versus the second pick here is going to be this Ascendant Honing chest, which gives you leap stones. I highly recommend that you guys pick the Honor leap stones. Even if you only need Great Honor leap stones, you can convert them at a 5-to-1 ratio. So 6 Great Honor leap stones is still going to be worth, in the range of 700 to 800 gold. And these Ascendant ship blueprints, if you really need them, I know we get a lot of these early on. We got a whole bunch of these through login rewards, and I still have tons and tons of these. But if you do need these, you can end up buying them outside of any city. They're 25 Guyana coins each. And because you end up getting 3 of these chests, that's 30 total blueprints. So 750 Guyana coins worth of blueprints. You have to ask yourself, would you pay like 700 to 800 gold for 750 Guyana coins worth of blueprints? If so, then you can end up picking this if you need the blueprints. But in terms of value, I think this Ascendant Honing chest is definitely going to be the winner. All right, so next up here is going to be level 16. Level 16 here, we've got a new set of rewards. First pick is going to be these basic life energy potions, and the second pick is going to end up being this Ascendant Honing chest. Now, these basic life energy potions, really interesting about these is you can't buy the 3,000 ones currently in the Mari shop. Maybe they'll show up soon. But if you buy these from the Mari shop, the 1,000 life energy basic life potions, you can get 5 of them on the Mari shop for 100 blue crystals. So because you get 3 of these and they restore 3,000 life energy each, you're getting 9,000 life energy worth of restoration. So that would be worth about 180 blue crystals if you were to buy the smaller versions on the Mari shop. So, it's a pretty decent amount of life energy. If you were to convert 180 blue crystals to gold, obviously your region might be a bit different, but that's close-ish to 1,000 gold right now worth of life energy. Now, obviously, depending on how into trade skilling you are and how much value you're going to get out of that energy, depending on what trade skill you actually use, it might actually be worth going with this first pick right here. But if you don't feel like you need the life energy or you're not going to get really good use out of it, the second pick is definitely not a bad one as well, because you're going to get about 1,000 gold worth of these destruction stones here. So the tier 3 ones are still, 18 to 22 gold on my server. Obviously if in your region, if they're way, way less, then the basic life potion is going to be more appealing. But it really depends on how good of a use you're going to put these to with your trade skills. All right, next up, level 17, we have another new reward here, and that's going to be this Ascendant Dispatch Seal Selection Chest, which has the choice of 5,000 of one of the 3 different Stronghold seals. You can end up getting these seals in your Stronghold through your Dispatch missions as well. You probably recognize these, and you might already have a decent amount of them. The next one is another one of these Ascendant Honing Chests, which gives you tier 1, 2, or 3 Guardian Stones. We know already that this is worth, between 700 to 1,000 gold, depending on if you pick the tier 2 or the tier 3 stones. So you have to ask yourself the question, would you spend 700 to 1,000 gold for 5,000 raid seals, victory seals, or adventure seals? That's a pretty steep price. I know I've got a good amount of these. You are going to want to save these up for various different things in your strongholds, such as contracts to get more workers, or to end up getting certain runes in your stronghold. But paying almost 1,000 gold for 5,000 of these seals is pretty expensive, so you always need more honing materials. My personal pick here for level 17 is going to be the second option. Now we get to level 18, a new reward as well. You can end up getting 3 of these epic trade skill tool selection chests versus 3 of these Ascendant Honing Chests, which have the shard pouches. Now, this is, in my opinion, a clear-cut winner for the second pick right here, which is going to be these honing bags. The epic tools are not incredibly valuable. Now, if these were legendary tools, it might be a bit of a different story. But if you end up taking a look on the market, you can end up getting the kit in order to actually craft these epic tools for really cheap, because a lot of people are running the maps that you end up getting these from excavating. So if you go to Trader and you go to your tools here, you can see that the epic ones are really cheap. It's not until you get to the legendary and the relic tools that they start to get really expensive. So the winner is definitely going to be the shard bags. We already know that that's going to be worth like 2,000 to 3,000 gold. So, all right, level 19 here now is same thing. You have 3 of these epic tool selection chests versus another one of these leap stones. The leap stone one is not worth as much, but honestly, the epic trade tools are just not really super valuable. So again, my personal pick is going to be the second option right there, which is going to be the leap stones. So all right, everyone, and I want to end off here with a very important note that I actually mentioned at the start of part 1 of this video, and that is these are my personal suggestions on maximizing the value from your ARK pass, but that doesn't mean that these are going to be the absolute best picks for everyone. If you feel like I made a suggestion, and if you pick one of my suggestions and it's just going to lead to you taking that item and then leaving it in your storage and never looking at it again, that's not what you want to do. At the end of the day, everyone's going to have different goals on their account, especially when it comes to progression, and if that means that you have to pick some things that maybe you disagree with compared to what I recommended, that is totally fine. It's better to do that than just take some of these items and then never ever look at them again. So with that being said, this is part 2 here, where we went through levels 11 through 20, and then in part 3 I'm going to go through the remainder of the ARK pass here. So I hope that this video helps out. I hope that this was informative. We only get to pick these things once, so it's still a pretty good idea to have a reasonable expectation of what to kind of know what to get for each level here. And with that being said, if you guys did enjoy this video, consider leaving a quick like, consider subscribing to the channel, and turning notifications on, especially if you guys are looking forward to part 3, where I'll end up going through and finishing off the ARK pass here. And with that being said, feel free to check out the Twitch stream as well, twitch.tv/salt, where I'll be streaming Lost Ark as well as other games. Thanks again, everyone. Have fun playing Lost Ark. Take care, and until next time.